Okay, so now I wanted to move into some of the die-hard questions. These are the hard questions that people like to ask, and a lot of people don't like to make a stand when it comes to SEO. But I'll give you my thoughts on it, and yeah, you can just take them with a grain of salt. The first thing is, do you need to build links from relevant, on-topic websites? And this is the idea. Let's say you've got a website about dentistry. If you are building links to that website, is important to build those links from websites that are related, at least in the same niche. So we might be talking about, should we be building links from teeth whitening websites, gum disease websites, dentistry board type websites, and building links from sites that they're at least on topic. Now, I think Google has registered a whole lot of patents which I've talked about, and one of them was this idea that the patent was that you need to have links from relevant websites. I personally, in my testing, have not seen it. I think any link is better than no link, and how can Google really analyze whether or not something's on topic or relevant? Sure, we could talk really general terms, but let's say on my website, davidjenyns.com, if I wrote an article about me visiting the dentist because I chewed a cherry and my tooth exploded, and I went to thedentists.com.au and had a great experience. That's coming from an off-topic website, and to a certain extent, even the way the article's written, it could still be off-topic, and I'm still linking through to that website. It could be a website on or a page to do with health, and I'm listing all of the different relevant health websites, and here's a dentistry, so it's not really as on topic. It's going to be very hard for Google to analyze that. So the long and the short of it is, in my testing, I haven't seen this implemented. Any link is better than no link. If you can get it from on topic, you might as well do it. And when we're building links for myself and for clients, I think it's something that Google probably would like to implement further down the track. So if you can build links from relevant sites, you might as well do it now. It's a little bit of future pacing, I suppose, just in case they do start to incorporate things. But any link is better than no link, and don't stress too hard if you're getting links or a few links from off-site or off-topic websites. The next one is, can you get in trouble for building certain links? Now, this is the idea that people wonder whether or not you can get into trouble by having someone link to your website and your website get canned. Now, I've talked about this in the past, and it's the idea that for off-site components and off-site link building, anything that happens off-site, I think it's going to be very difficult for Google to implement some sort of algorithm that will penalize someone's website. Because if you would get penalized for off-site links, again, what would you do? You just go to your competitors, link to them from all of these sites that you know that would get them penalized, and effectively get them booted out of the search engines. So I don't think that's something that Google would implement. That said, I have heard situations when we're talking, really bad networks, like bad neighborhoods of, let's say, porn sites, or really badly known spam blogs and things like that, where it is recognized that they're doing really bad things. I have heard that they can cause websites to drop out. But like most things, when it comes to off-page SEO, all of this can be overcome by just building more links, because a link is effectively a vote for your website, and if you just keep on building links, Google will over time go, hey, maybe we've got this wrong, and then you'll just pop back in the search engine. So it's all about just keep building links. That said though, that's external links. How about internal links? Now, if you're linking, or when I mean internal links, links from your website to other web pages, yes, I think you can get in trouble for that. Let's say that, again, you have your website and you're linking through to, again, a website that might be bad neighborhood, the gambling, porn, stuff like that, that's known for doing bad things, and it's recognized by Google. If you link from your website to their website, then that's like you taking an action. So I think, yes, it's something that you can get into trouble for. You just want to make sure that you always want to err on the side of doing everything as white hat as you can, as squeaky clean as you can. I think that's ultimately the best way to build that long-term business anyway. Okay, the next question we've got is, can you build links too quickly? Now, I don't know if you can build links too quickly. I personally haven't ever reached a situation where I've got heavily penalised for building links too quickly. And I think another good example to think about is the idea of a press release. When you submit a press release, you get a whole host of these inbound links almost overnight. And in the previous presentation, I showed you that press release that we did for Melbourne SEO Services, and there was over 950 links back to our website, a lot of them with all the same anchor text, and it happened really, really quickly, effectively overnight. And if you think about the way that news happens, when news is announced, there's the potential there to get a whole lot of links. So coming back to the idea of replicating what happens in nature, I don't know if you can build links too quickly, unless maybe if you're building links too quickly from a specific type of link building method, and then that might tend to look unnatural. So let's say that you're manufacturing links from some blog networks and you're building 10,000 links overnight from a whole host of just these blog networks from WordPress blogs, and they're all very similar. Perhaps then, maybe. So the way that I like to do it is when it comes to doing anything natural, if you're doing something natural, I don't think that you can build links too quickly. But if you're doing something manufactured and you're orchestrating that link a little bit more, then you probably want to err on the side of caution and maybe just slow down that link building, just so it just sort of ticks along. If you can have it build over time, that's really the best way to do it, because again, that's what happens naturally. You build links over time. It's not like one night you go to bed, you've got 0 links, the next night you wake up, or the next morning you wake up and you've got 10,000 links. That's not natural. So I would, you can vary it depending on what you want to try, but if you kept it under a couple of hundred links a day or 50 links a day, you should be all right. At least that's when it comes to the manufactured links. But when it comes to the natural links, go hog wild, try and build as many as you can, as quickly as you can.